that Waddle Dee is not a good candidate.
Look me in the eyes and tell me that Galbaros DX, Flame Galbaros DX, is a better candidate than Waddle Dee.
I never said that, but
You watched the debate. You watched the debate.
Flame Galbaros brought up some good points.
Like what?
Like the problems with education at the moment.
Yeah, there are problems with education, but what did Flame Galbaros say?
Waddle Dee completely neglected that. Like he
Waddle Dee has issues that he focuses on, and I'll admit I would like it if he focused a bit more on education, but I would take him over Flame Galbaros.
He's just trying to piggyback off of his fucking twin brother who got into Congress, Waddle Dee.
Okay, we need more Waddle Dees in the world.
Okay, buddy. You're a Waddle Doer, huh?
No. Walk me through Flame Galbaros DX's education plan, and then tell me with a straight face that it would seriously improve our country.
Listen, I'm not saying that his plan was perfect, but I'm saying at least he had a plan.
Just as long as they have a plan, it doesn't matter what it is.
Well, at least these kids thought about it compared to fucking the Waddle. What he didn't mention. He just didn't mention.
I would rather leave things the way they are than have a shitty plan that just makes everything worse. And Flame Galbaros DX is like not even trying to hide the fact that he's a fascist.
Okay. That's why he's not a good candidate. But again, at least he had a plan.
So you would vote for him just because he had a plan? Hitler had a plan.
Jesus Christ, dude. What about Paintra, huh?
What about Paintra? Listen.
She would be the first woman president.
Yeah, but like, you know.
What do you mean?
Listen, if we had Paintra as a president, all right.
Look at how amazing she is. She's so charming, though.
All right, STEM fields would be banned. Okay, everyone would be forced to go to liberal arts school. If Paintra was president, that would be Paintra's education plan. And you know what? I take it back. I would prefer Flame Galbaros DX.
You'd rather vote a fascist?
I mean,
than a woman?
You know what? Yeah, I'll say it. I'd rather vote a fascist than a woman.
What the fuck, man? Come on now, Ethan. I didn't know you leaned this way. Anyway, Fighter Kirby's dad was a great present.
Okay. Look, he did a lot for poor communities. I respect that. And you know what? He was not a terrible president. I don't know how to say this. He did some things right, but mostly he was a lunatic. And what really set him off, he was crazy before, but you know, what really set him off was his wife's death.
Yeah, yes, I agree.
Yes, I know you agree, but like, personally, I can't forgive Paintra for those homophobic tweets back in 2011.
She was a different person.
There was the homophobic tweets. No, she wants to pretend she's all like woke now, but like
she was a different person.
Oh, yeah. She suddenly became not homophobic. I mean, listen, there are cases where you can just blame it on being like a little uneducated. But Paintra said, and I quote, "Do not talk to me if you're gay. I don't run with that shit."
And now look at her. She got trapped in a patent and exploded.
I mean,
and then
good.
Spear Kirby took the reins. Spear Kirby, come on.
Spear Kirby, who? Who's Spear Kirby?
And now look, Spear Kirby got his fucking little gremlins.
What?
And look, this sun's gonna grow the vine, Ethan. That's what Spear Kirby would have done if he got in.
You think Spear Kirby should be president?
Look what he did to the world.
What did he do to the world?
He opened up new land, created new land for those lacking homes.
No. You mean he took land from people who were already there?
Okay, now we're getting into this debate
what do you
again.
mean, okay? That's what he did. That's what Spear Kirby did.
Spear Kirby knew the housing crisis and elected to make a decision that would benefit.
He made a decision on other people's behalf. He stole land.
You can't expect people to agree on everything. You need to make some decisions. Rule with an iron fist.
But he didn't rule his own country. He took somebody else's.
But like, you just gotta do stuff like that. It is how it is, you know.
What the fuck do you mean? You just have to do stuff like that?
He didn't hurt anybody. He gave them all houses.
Did you see the houses? Did you see the pictures of the houses?
They're not the best, but you know that's
Not
just
the best.
they gotta support the economy to get some good shit.
They were better when they were temporarily living in tents, when the government didn't know what to do with them. These shitty houses are worse than the tents that they were living in.
Leaf Kirby probably should have been the overseer Spear Kirby. He promised much kinder things.
Yeah, honestly.
But
yeah.
you know, they kind of shit on him. I think it was because of his race, honestly.
No, don't bring racism into this. It wasn't racist at all.
He didn't even get a chance
he just
to
wasn't
try,
a very
though.
good candidate. All right, okay, maybe it was a little bit.
It was a little bit of the race.
It was a little bit.
You know how it is with how people look at like Leafs nowadays. You know, they just.
Oh, I get you.
They don't treat them with respect,
They
man.
don't treat leaves with respect at all.
What the fuck are we talking? You know who can I agree? I'm glad is out though. King Dedede.
Oh my!
He was
God.
always a sly son of a bitch.
What a great leader!
What?
What?
He did so much wrong.
Like, this is listen. People always say that, and they never want to back it up. Back it up.
Do you not realize how many people went homeless in his reign?
What, like 7?
Yes, 7 million.
It was not 7 million. Fuck off.
It really was close. Personally, I lean more into the side of Meta Knight. Pure control of the skies. Oh, you're one of those.
Ooh, that is. Yeah,
God,
I don't know about that one.
Sorry. Yeah. Meta Knight, he's outdated. He's like
Mennonites.
He's like so.
Yeah, he's got some old-fashioned ways.
Yeah, and okay. Leafer, really? I thought you were better than that, at least.
Wait. Leafer? Did you just say Leafer?
Hey, I support.
Drop
Leave
the
lives
L
matter,
word?
alright? Anyway, I don't know why you like King Dedede.
He had a vision.
A horrible vision.
Okay, hold on. So earlier you were like, yeah, I know Flame Galboros DX wasn't the best, but at least he had a plan, right? That was you earlier.
His
right?
plan was
Right?
at least had good intentions. King Dedede was always just a fucking maniac.
Okay. You realize Flame Galboros was a literal fascist. And Paintra was a literal woman.
Oh, what the fuck does Paintra have to do with anything?
I'm just saying, the candidates you like are ass.
And yet here we fucking are, huh?
And here we fucking are.
You just don't like to admit that you're wrong. King Dedede,
I'm not.
Didn't he make your cousin homeless?
What? He didn't make my cousin homeless. My cousin decided to be homeless.
That's not how it works.
It was his own poor life choices that made him homeless, if you want to start blaming people.
He had a future.
A future where?
He was working in construction.
At the Yeah. God, he had a future at the construction site.
Yeah, but then he fucking all of a sudden, Candidi's plan to, lessen, how many immigrants work in the place, and then all of a sudden he has no job.
Have you ever talked to my cousin?
I have.
He has half a brain.
That's not true. You're really doubting your cousin.
He literally has half a brain. He had a lobotomy.
So did the Waddle Dee, and you voted him.
Waddle Dee, he's different, okay?
But how is he any different? I just think you are very offensive towards some things, like lobotomies, women.
What's the problem with my stance on women. I've been very clear. I would rather have a fascist in office than a woman.
There's a lot wrong with that, Ethan. You don't see it?
No. You need to support your claim with evidence. Ever heard of it, dumbass?
What is wrong with a woman?
What is wrong with a woman? She's irrational. That's what's wrong with a woman.
I understand if you're making an argument against Paintra, but like, you're not making an argument against Paintra. Like, at least Max talked about the homophobic tweets.
Yeah, I talked about the fact that she's a woman.
Listen, Paintra was a much better candidate than Flame Galaboros, King Dedede, all of them combined, especially Waddle Dee too. Waddle Dee's just trying to piggyback after his fucking twin brother who got successful.
Yeah, whatever.
You know how it goes. Waddle Dee, Waddle Do, you know?
Waddle Dee, yep, I get it. Okay, listen. You say that a big problem with Waddle Dee is that he had a lobotomy, but...
I never said that.
No, you did.
No, I did not. No, I did not.
Listen,
I did not say that's the problem.
But no. Just listen to me for a second. Did you even know that he had a lobotomy before the news article?
No.
Exactly. But have you talked to my cousin? If you talk to my cousin for 5 seconds, it's immediately obvious.
It's not obvious, dude.
Yes,
Until his fucking wife told me, I had no idea, and I talked to him all throughout high school.
Then maybe you need to get yourself checked out, because...
Okay, now you're blaming me. I think you're just very, you're just not nice, Ethan. Come on now.
We just need to go back...
You're following Team Dededes, huh?
Yes.
I bet you'd probably vote Marx, wouldn't you? You're a Marxist.
I am not a Marxist. I'm far from it.
Oh,
I am far from a Marxist.
But King Dedede was so heavily a Marxist.
No, he wasn't. He was...
Yes, he was! Marx was literally his fucking, like, father figure growing up.
This doesn't make any sense. Are you sure that's real?
Of course it's real.
Alright, where'd you get it from?
King Dedede lost his dad at a young age, and Marx took him in.
No, where'd you read that? Wall Street Journal?
Popstar.com.
Oh, shit.
I told you.
Oh, fuck. Really?
Yes! Google it.
I just lost so much respect for Dedede. Holy shit.
I told you. Now you understand.
He's a follower of Marx.
I told you.
Nah, that's gotta be fake.
It's not fake, Kirk. Search it up.
I'm not gonna search it up. I'm not even gonna waste my time.
You know who else talked about it?
Who?
Magalore. Magalore himself brought it up.
Okay, I do trust Magalore.
You can't not trust him.
But, like, Magalore isn't even, like, a journalist. He's an actor.
But he's never been wrong, has he?
No, he's never been wrong, but, like, I wouldn't necessarily go to him for news.
Neither would I, but, I mean, if he has an opinion on something, I feel like I should trust him with it.
Really? It just all goes back to Fighter Kirby.
How does this go back to Fighter Kirby?
Well, listen, Dedede may have ties to Marx, but at least he was doing something about the Fighter Kirby problem.
First of all, I don't think Fighter Kirby was even born at the time of Dedede.
Well, yeah, but, you know...
Are you talking about his plans on abortions?
I'm just talking about, like, people like Fighter Kirby. Like, not specifically Fighter Kirby, just people like him.
Fighter Kirby is a very nice man.
Fighter Kirby is a leech on society.
I feel like that.
Why should my taxes go towards paying Fighter Kirby's fucking salary? Like, he doesn't provide a service. Sorry, I shouldn't even say a salary. It's his fucking charity. Why should my taxes go towards giving Fighter Kirby just a free ride?
You know how he was in the war, Ethan. He risked our lives for us, and you're just disgracing him.
Now, that may have been intentional. That may have been a Freudian slip. But did you just say he risked our lives? Because, yeah, actually, he did. Because, yeah, he did. Because that whole fucking war endangered us. Endangered all of Popstar.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm aware. He risked our lives. It's true, but he didn't do it of his own free will. You know who was in
wait. Are you about to go all Nuremberg on me and say, oh, he was just following orders? Following orders.
Dude, his father. You know his father.
Yes.
He fought in the fucking Great War of Dreamland.
Yes.
He wanted him to fight in this war, and he would have disowned him if he got out of it.
I mean, that's probably true, but I don't know if that really exonerates him.
Can we admit something? You know, when we were kids, you know who was present and everything was fine? Bonkers. Bonkers was the man.
I remember watching him on TV, and I was like, I want to be just like. I actually said this to my mom. I was like, I want to be just like Bonkers when I grow up.
He's definitely a role model. There's no doubt about that. I
forgot. Honestly, for a while there, I forgot about Bonkers. I forgot there were actual good politicians.
Honestly, you know, Fighter Kirby's dad almost gave me a glimpse, but you know, after he went crazy. It's just
he was always crazy. Stop kidding yourself.
Listen, he wasn't as crazy. He had some good ideas.
Like
his plans to fix what happened after the Battle of Dreamland. You can't deny that.
Wait. The Battle of Dreamland that he started.
He did not start the Battle of Dreamland.
Who started the Battle of...
It was fucking Dedede.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Dedede kept saying, we need to fight this war for the American people, but there was no reason.
People?
There was no reason.
Dedede didn't start shit. He may have planted the seeds, but Fighter Kirby's father still came and watered them.
What universe are you living in? That Fighter Kirby's father is the problem here. He fucking Kid Dedede just kept engaging this shit. He kept engaging it. He just kept pushing forward, even though we didn't need to. We could have backed out by then.
One thing I'll say that I didn't like about King Dedede, he was more about words than actions, and that's true here too. That applies here. He didn't start shit. He talked about shit.
I'm starting to think you're a fucking Marxist.
I'm not a Marxist. I fucking despise Marx.
What were your thoughts on what he did to Nova, huh?
Well, actually, with that, I thought that was actually kind of warranted.
Fucking dare you?
What?
Do you know how many fucking lives were lost after what he got involved with Nova? It's still going on today. The poverty.
The poverty.
Starvation across 7 different nations.
Starvation wouldn't be such an issue if Dreamland didn't adopt this sudden anti-work ethic.
The wars have been fatal on people's work ethic.
No, I think it's the other way around.
What do you mean?
The lack of a work ethic in this country has sort of contributed to the endless wars, I think.
If he didn't get involved with if Marx didn't get involved with Nova, then we wouldn't even have any problems. It still would have been the same. It still would have been the time of Bonkers, but Marx had to get involved with Nova.
You know you can't serve more than 3.5 terms.
I know, but at least there were people that were following in the footsteps of Bonkers pretty good. But people, for some reason, had to vote fucking Marx. I don't know why. I don't know how Marx ever seemed like a good candidate.
I mean, no, I can see it.
He got involved in foreign affairs when he didn't need to before it.
What do you mean didn't need to get involved in foreign affairs? You can't not get involved in foreign affairs.
He didn't need to get involved of what happened at...
How did he not need to get involved?
He didn't need to.
They were threatening our borders.
It would have been dealt with peacefully, but he had to resort to violence for some reason.
How?
It could have been dealt with peacefully!
Even Waddle Dee couldn't deal with it peacefully. And Waddle Dee was like a pussy.
Okay. Wow. Alright.
Sorry, for lack of a better word.
It always comes back to your problem with Waddle Dee.
No, I liked Waddle Dee, but just I mean, you gotta
He wanted
admit.
to deal with things peacefully. We already lost a lot of lives after the war. He didn't want more lives being lost.
Yeah, but he failed.
Of course he failed.
What do you mean, of course he
That doesn't
failed?
make him any less of a... He at least have tried.
No. A president's job is to not fail, not to try. Have you ever seen Star Wars?
I've seen Star Wars.
Okay, do you know when the green guy says there is no try, only do. You know that shit?
Yeah.
I feel that.
Well, he did.
I believe in
he
that
didn't
shit.
try, he did.
What he didn't do, you just admitted as such.
No, he didn't succeed.
What? That's trying. Doing is when you succeed.
That's not true. If I do a test, does that mean I did good on it?
But then what is the distinction between try and do?
You know, trying at least means you... doing at least means you did the task. And if the task has any sort of chance to succeed or fail, then you either succeeded or failed it, but at least you did it.
Huh. Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, Fighter Kirby's dad had the right idea about this.
Oh my god, here we go again.
Listen, he did, and he tried, and he succeeded. And that's it. He did way more than fucking Flame Galaburus regular could do.
I mean, yeah, he did more than Flame Galaboros regular, but Flame Galaboros regular never made it past State Senate.
It's true.
Flame Galaboros DX is the one who, at least,
Flame Galaboros also, he was just, you know, the thing about him was that he always just had some fucking vengeance towards Fighter Kirby, you know?
So what? That's politics, baby! I'm in it for the blood sports!
No wonder you're a Marxist.
Listen, I'm sick and tired of being called a Marxist.
You literally...
You don't even know what the word means.
You literally have agreed with what he did against Nova.
Yeah?
That's all I need is evidence.
How does that make me a Marxist? Because I think he did one thing good.
He didn't do anything good with that. He literally have caused poverty that's still affecting the nation today, 100 years later.
Poverty has always existed.
But it's existed even worse. It's killed people.
You know the Greek guy that lived in a barrel? I think it was because he was poor or something.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, the guy from Getting Over It. The guy from Getting Over It who lived in a barrel in Greece.
What does that have to do with anything?
He was poor. I mean, obviously, he lived in a barrel, so like...
I think you're losing your mind.
I think you're losing your mind!
How have we talked about this for like an hour?
It's very fun. We need to write a play about this.
We need to write more than a play. We need to write the Bible again.
We need to write a fucking trilogy.
Fighter Kirby's dad doesn't even have a name. He's just Fighter Kirby's dad.